Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Strat Gamer here, providing you with the new Anno 1800 important episode. The season 4 was announced earlier in the stream. I made a quick video announcing, recap of what was in the stream, but now in this video I really want to focus on season 4. What do we know for sure, and also what are my what we don't know, but I think I think is true, and then also what I really don't know at all, and then lastly my opinion about season 4. Of course, I'd love for you to share also in the comments below if you have any thoughts, suggestions, about season 4. But let's dive right in. So the first thing is obviously we have the teaser. It's 47 seconds. Let's just watch it again together. Okay, so we're gonna come back to the teaser after, because obviously in the teaser we probably have hints about what season 4 is all about. So we're definitely gonna look into that. But before we do that, let's just focus on what we know for sure, because this is written here black and white, or also because the devs have either said it during the stream or on the Annoverse Discord. If you don't know about the Discord, don't hesitate to check in the description below. I've posted the link. So the first thing we know is that obviously this will be 2022. We are almost at the end of the year, of course, but at the same time, it's not 2023, it's 2022. We actually even know that they will unveil the plans in March. So we're probably looking at something like you can start buying it around March, the first one dropping in April, then again sort of around summertime, and then towards beginning of Q4 for the third one. Similarly, in terms of what we really know and timing, we know that the first Cosmetic Dlc will drop in February. We don't know what it is, but we know it is confirmed. The devs have also said that they've already confirmed what it is. Like, they know, they've decided what it is, so we won't be voting for it if you're expecting that, like we voted this year for Vivum City and others. Then what else do we know? We know that it will be focused on the new world, while season 3 was focused on the old world, for example with the Skyscrapers or with Docklands. This one will be focused on the new world. They say we won't be adding an all new session to the game. And if you think about it, this at the beginning it could have meant that we would get another new world map, like the Cape was another old world map. But in the Discord Annoverse community, they said no, there won't be new sessions. At least that's what everybody is understanding at this point. So really no new maps to deal with. For many people, many people quite at this point sort of agree that this is a good thing. I think there's already a lot of maps going from one to another. It's not gonna add to the game. There are mods to do that if you want on my channel. You can check them out. I don't think that is what we need at this point in it. On the other hand, they do say we are aware of the building space issues in the new world, and in particular now for skyscrapers. Skyscrapers, obviously they already need coffee and chocolate, but now you've added tons of new things for the celluloid, etc., of the new goods. So indeed the new space the new world space is really limited now. So they are taking that into account, and we're going to discuss what that could mean just now. And then lastly, in an update 13 that's coming next week, there is a first scenario from the Green Jam thing with the UN, which is called the Eden Burning. They say in this season 4 we will get at least one new scenario with each season 4 DLC. Those scenarios are things, outside of your sandbox, outside of the campaign. They are, in a sense, almost small campaigns, very small campaigns, but focus on something. We had many scenarios in previous Anno games, for example, 2070, to add many different ones, and still has new ones coming. So this will be interesting. I think this will definitely be something I will cover. And of course, each DLC coming with a free game update where we get, quality of life improvements and things like this. So that's really great. This is pretty much all we know for sure, right? We don't know much more because even in the teaser, right, there's just images. There's nothing confirmed for sure. But now let's move into what we pretty much know. The first one is here. They're talking about building space. If they kept that in mind, that means like almost, let's say 90% sure that somehow electricity is going to happen in the new world, right? Because when you have electricity, you increase the productivity so much that you need a lot less space, right? Like it's sort of you have the space needed for anything. Now, what's interesting is how this electricity will work, right? Will it be just oil? Well, oil is already in the new world, so it would sort of make sense that oil could be part of it. But this could be also other elements. In particular, sorry, I don't remember where it is, but we see at some point a mill here. We see a mill, and if you follow my channel, you saw that we reviewed recently a mod which was a mill providing electricity. So it could definitely also be the case here that actually the electricity in the new world is just coming from mills like this. That would be quite interesting. The second thing that, in my opinion, also comes sort of by default when they say we are aware of the building space issues is we're gonna get new things. And in particular, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get at least a new tier. And by tier, it may not be that we get, a level 3, because right now we only have 2 levels, right? The Jornaleros and Obreros. I'm not saying that we would get by default a level 3 on above Obreros. Maybe it's something like the tourists or the scholars, right? That's almost like on the side, but at least it's another tier. And what I'm pretty sure about this tier is that a lot of the goods that they will need will actually come from the old world. So that even if you have a new tier, you don't need more space in the new world. Or a lot more, which will go into this. We are aware of the building space issues. So yeah, other conclusion is I'm pretty sure we're getting more tiers, and I'm pretty sure that those tiers will require a lot of goods that are not from the new world. The other thing that based on the teaser, I'm pretty sure is if you look at this looks like a ship. Let me just show you again. And that was quite quick, but this looks like an airship. And we see also more later on, pretty much. Oh, and this is again, you can see again this links to the ship for me. Yeah, it is. This is a new airship. We see it also here, and we see it at the end when we see the 4, here you have is it here? So yes, I'm pretty sure we're getting a new airships. And actually, if we look just now, yeah, if you look here, you see 1, 2, and 3. This is a new boat. This is a new airship and another airship. Maybe and here we have another boat. So maybe we're getting 4 new ships, 2 new naval ships, 2 new airships. That could definitely make sense to me. Especially also if you think about new tiers or new types of population. While we're here, there's also other elements, like some of these buildings don't look like buildings I know. Like all of this, for example. Like, I don't know what that is. I've never seen a building like this. All of these, I've never seen buildings like this. Is that, houses next to each other? This, all of the others, we know some of them. Like this is an old, this is a church, right? So maybe either the chapel or maybe we'll get a bigger church, basically like the old one. Let me just cut the sound actually. And then another element that I've seen a few people already discuss on Discord is those blocks here, and in particular the fact that those 2 blocks and some of the others are sort of the same blocks. I mean, this looks like a coffee plantation, a coffee roaster, sorry. Those 2 blocks are the same but turn around. This could mean that they will give us finally either the tool to move big blocks, like instead of copying this, you can move this, or it could mean, which would be even better, that we can start saving, layouts. You can create a layout, save it, and then use it in any of your playthrough. That would be a huge quality of life improvement. I would definitely love that. Then, I mean, these are obviously trees. They could be either new type of trees or old ones. I mean, I don't want to speculate too much either. I mean, this looks like a harbor with some depots, those type of things. But yeah, I don't want to speculate too much on this. The last thing that I am 90% sure, maybe we can make a bet together and let's see next year what happens. But if you think about the recent DLCs, they always came with a new monument. The Iron Tower, the Skyline Tower, those type of things. Pretty sure now if we're talking about the new world, that we will get some monuments. So let's see what those monuments do. Maybe they will also help with the building space, something like improving the productivity, or maybe decreasing the number of modules needed for productions in the new world. That would be interesting to see. So anyway, these are the second categories of things, let's say the things that I'm pretty sure we don't really know. So going from electricity, potentially from mills, airships and new ships, new tiers of population, probably needing a lot of resources from the old world. Maybe these things around blueprinting, or sort of saving your blueprints or your layouts, and then monuments. These are key things, I think, for all of us to keep in mind and to see in March 2022 if they will come. Do tell me in the comments below if you agree with some of these. If you also have other ideas, I'd love to hear about it. And then before we finish, one thing I wanted to share is just my thoughts about this. I mean, first of all, yes, I think I am excited. Whatever we're thinking about season 4 or not, I am excited. This is new content for one of my favorite games of all time. So of course I'm excited to see what the devs will come up with, right? Maybe I will be disappointed on the but at least at this point, I am excited. I am also excited by these scenarios. I think this will bring a bit of Because as much as Anno is a very sandbox games where you could say I can replay it and replay it, the truth is I need some goals, I need some changes. Like I feel like just replaying the same game over and over is actually the same game. You know, it's not a different game every time. So those scenarios I'm quite looking forward to, and I hope, you know, there will be some that are very challenging, some that are, you know, very different, like the Eden burning seems like a good one. And then third thought from my mind is, especially when they said that, you know, they've now surpassed 2 million players, and it continues to confirm, you know, sort of the financial successful financial situation of the game, is I'm pretty sure that season 4 doesn't mean they are actually you know, sort of delaying or not working on the next game. I think it just means that the team is now bigger. They are part of the team working on season 4, and the main part of the team working on the next game. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's at least what I'm hoping. And then fourth element on my current thoughts on, you know, it's obviously very early, it just started, but the fact that they're saying not a new session, I think that hopefully that will mean they will really focus on something that works, like on really something that will be balanced, on something that will improve the current game instead of trying to just expand it. Because I feel that that's a bit what they did, for example, with Dockland, is they just try to add something completely new to it with that didn't fix anything. It's just so hopefully now that they say, you know, we're a bit more kind of focusing on the new world, trying to fix it in a sense or to improve it, I hope that's going into that direction of more kind of the skyscrapers rather than the Dockland. But maybe you obviously will have to see. And then last thought is obviously means that in the channel we're going to continue doing a lot of Anno next year, so do stay tuned for that. Don't hesitate to, as always, share any requests that you may have. I have a lot of videos coming, so don't hesitate to subscribe if you haven't done so already so you don't miss anything, and hope to see you next time.